Hey guys, this is XX Media Productions XX in association with Bass Pro 391 and Morning Productions, and today we're going to show you how to tie the Clouser Minnow. Before we tie the Clouser Minnow, a little bit of info about it. It's a great fly to tie. It's very simple, very little materials, cheap, easy, affordable. A beginner can tie it. It's, any fish will hit on it. It's a great fly to know. You can catch all species of game fish with it, and you have to know how to tie this fly. That's why we're going to show you how to tie it today. So as you can see, what I did so far is tying this fly is I have a size 8 Gamakatsu hook. I prefer to go small. They usually recommend 6 or even bigger, but I prefer to go smaller because I've had experience where the smaller the fish, or I mean the smaller the hook, even the bigger fish will hit, and the smaller fish, because you don't want to get too big of a fly in them small fish, which are better than nothing, won't hit it. So I have a size 8 Gamakatsu hook, and I have a lead-eye size medium. I prefer to have medium because I'd rather have a heavier fly than having a lighter fly and having to put my split shots on. That just, to me, messes everything up. So as you can see, I have white thread, ultra thread 70, and I wrapped all the way back. As you know, you start out to the top, from the top where the eye is, and I wrapped all the way back to the bend of the hook. And I wrapped back up to the eye, attached my my lead eyes, then I wrapped about halfway in with the thread, and I'm going to attach my materials now. And for my materials today, you have just 3 basic simple materials besides the lead eyes. You have bucktail large yellow. That'll be for the I'm thinking the back. I got that from the Shanty Creek Fly Shop in Valant, PA for $6. And I also got prime northern bucktail from the fly shop as well, $6. All these are from Orvis, great company. They give you great materials. And some, I know this is hard to see. This is saddle. Oh, that's marabou, or not marabou. That's crystal flash for a little attraction. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off with my bucktail yellow. And I'm going to cut down at the bottom here to get a thick piece of hair. I'm just going to snip down below here. Not on this side, you need this color. So I'm going to snip right down here. So get a nice, you want a lot of yellow. That's what's going to build the fly up. So cut a piece. Pull any excess strands off. Make sure all of them are lined up nice and even. Make sure this side's nice and even. If it's not, like what I'm going to do now, just snip a little bit off. And tie that on. Make sure you want, like I said, this to be thick. You want this to be the top of it, or the tail. So I'd say about that looks good. So we'll just wrap this in. Real quickly here. Let me wrap this. Nice tight wrap. Pull it down. Make sure it's loose. There you go. 3, 4 nice wraps. Get it there nice and tight. Okay. Snip any excess off. Blow that off. And just tighten it one or two more times, like so. And if it doesn't look, like it's built up or not, attach some more, like what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach a little bit more to it. So just cut another piece. Second time though, you don't need as much as usual. Okay, that looks good. Tie that on. And cut any excess. Like so. And remember, when you tie the lead eye on in the beginning, make sure you have a little bit of space, as you can see right here. Let me point this out to you. I forgot to mention this. From the lead eye from the eyes to the eye of the hook, you want a little bit of space because that's going to be the head of the hook. You always have to have a little bit of that open. Okay, that looks good. We'll do a little bit of trimming afterwards. So just wrap that back. Now we'll flip the fly over. We'll do a little trimming right there, just basic. We'll do all our main trimming at the end of the fly. Okay, make sure all the sides look even. And let me attach just a little bit more yellow on that left side there. It's a little bit blank on that side. And you know, you never want a fly that is uneven, because that just does not look good in the water. There we go. Trim the excess off. Okay. Okay, now it's time to attach the normal bucktail. Just a little bit of white this time. You don't want as much, because that's gonna be the upper part of the fly when it's going through the water. Just a little bit down below here. That'll probably be good enough, maybe. So we'll just attach it right there, right underneath that eye. Wrap it in. Make sure that's real nice and tight. And that actually looks pretty good. So we'll tighten that up, make sure that's all nice and tight. Snip that excess white off, white bucktail. Flip the fly back around. Blow on that a couple times. Now right behind the eye, make sure you got all that even. And then we'll go up to above the eye, tying the head. Doesn't need to be that big, just enough. Make it look like a little head. Okay. Now we'll just whip finish this off. Or actually, I have something different than a whip finish. I really do not know what this is called, but just wrap it around like so. Put on the eye of the hook and pull. Basically, that's what a whip finish would do. So we'll do a couple of these. Make sure they're nice and tight. Okay, snip the excess off. Okay, now we'll take a look at this fly here. Make sure it looks even. Any of that excess we'll snip off. Little side pieces. A little bit too long in the back. Snip that off. Give it a nice little pull at the back. Any pieces of hair that are not in there tight will pull off. And there you go. That's how you tie the Clouser Minnow. You could also tie these in many different colors. You can tie them in, I've seen them in blue and white or purple, it doesn't matter, but average color is this. And enjoy, guys.